If there's something that we can be certain of, is that there is uncertainty. We don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know what tomorrow is going to look like. But look what James wrote in James chapter 4. He said, I love this verse. He said, you do not know what your life will be like tomorrow, for you are just a vapor that appears for a little while and then vanishes away. We can be certain that life is uncertain. But in those times of uncertainty, we have the remedy. We can trust God in those instances. Now, years ago when I was in college, I asked my professor to pray for our church. And I told him, I said, hey, I'm praying for God's will, I'm praying for God's direction, I'm praying for God's governance, and I'm confident God's doing something powerful in our church. But I also acknowledge that we need to remain diligent in Him while He works. And we need to be patient. We need to trust that He's doing something and allow Him to do that. And I loved the way that he responded to me asking him to pray for our church. He said, number one, he said, God is in control. And I love that. And we need that constant reminder. But I love what he said, the second part. He said, nothing catches God by surprise. And he said, I'm praying for you and your church. God is in control. But I love that. Nothing catches God by surprise. And that's a really comforting thing. That's super comforting. And that's why we need faith. Because, yes, things are uncertain for us, and we don't know what tomorrow is going to look like. And yet, for God, everything is certain. For God, nothing is impossible. And that's why Jesus is driving this point home. Trust God. Have faith in Him. And it's tough because, like I said, we as humans, we can't really get rid of worry.